Hey everyone, welcome to The Word on the Street Is with Michael and Gabby, where we mention it all about your favorite Bravo celebrities and the shows they star in.
We're back for another fun episode with an amazing Bravoholic who's also super talented. She has her own store where she makes super cute Bravo merch. Her name is Sarah Kathleen of Sarah Kathleen Designs. Hey, Sarah.
Hi, guys.
So we met Sarah, I think we met Sarah in Bravo Trivia back when the pandemic started. We used to do like Zoom Bravo Trivia every Tuesday night, and Sarah so graciously would donate items from her store to the winner. And so I did win one week. So I have a Bravoholic shirt and like I have a sticker and some other stuff. So
oh, that's awesome. That was like the highlight of my week.
Oh my gosh.
I know, we looked forward to it so much.
I miss it. I like start that up again.
Funny. Yeah. I was like, wait, why does this just have to be during the pandemic? Yeah, that was actually really, really fun. I miss doing that. And then we started following Sarah on Instagram, and she is obsessed with the housewives the way we are. And we just thought it'd be really fun to have her on our podcast. Let's dive right into Sarah's Bravo palette. Sarah, we would love if you could share your 5 favorite Real Housewives of all time.
All right. So it's so hard to pick just 5, like when you just start going through them, but I think I narrowed it down.
Nice.
So I think my number 1 is LVP. I feel like she's just iconic. I know you agree with me. Yes.
I do not.
I remember you saying that. You're not the biggest fan. But
yeah.
I feel like she's just given us so much, like just over the years. And she's just like what you want in a housewife. She's super glamorous. She has her house, she's a name for her house. Like, it's crazy. And you walk into her house and you see swans. It's just unheard of. I love her.
I agree 100% with all of that.
Yeah. My number 2 is a little polarizing. I feel like Bravo fans either love her or hate her, and I love her. It's Kyle Richards. I think she will literally do anything and everything to stay on Bravo. She loves her family, which I love. And I really like the relationship she has with her kids and everything. I feel like she also is like an iconic housewife, just like the opulence that they have and like the number of houses that they own. I can't even keep track of them. And I just love how she's pretty vulnerable in sharing like her anxiety struggles, because I feel that, especially like when she's on a plane, she's like gripping the sides of it. I feel that. So.
Yeah, Kyle, you're right. Because a lot of people we've had, she's been in their top 5, but a lot of people have had her in bottom 5. So
it's either like one or the other. Like you love her or you hate her.
Yeah.
That's a very Danielle thing to say, Sarah. Remember Danielle Staub's opening line? You either love me or hate me. There is no in between.
But I'll come back to her on my other list.
Little foreshadowing.
To disagree. I think you both like Danielle. I remember from one of your podcasts.
You are correct. We are Danielle stans.
Well, for the drama, yeah.
Yes, she was good for that.
She's pretty unhinged most of the time, but God, she makes for great TV.
Wild.
Sorry, please continue with
my number 3 is my girl Sonia. I love her so much, which, like you just said, a little unhinged, a little crazy, but I feel like you just have to love her. It just makes the show fun. And even if they're having like a super serious moment, she'll say something and everyone will die laughing, including myself. My friends gave me a cameo from her for my 30th birthday last year.
Oh my God.
Just like,
wow.
It looked like she was in some sort of like resort or like retreat. She had like a robe on, like glasses. She was living the good life. So.
Oh my God.
Wow. Those are some nice friends to get you a cameo from Sonia.
Yes, they did a good job. So that is my 3rd. My number 4 is Candy. I love Candy. I feel like you just can't have Atlanta without Candy. Mm-hmm. And I feel like she's so like chill. She doesn't like show off how rich she is, because she is insanely, probably one of like the richest housewives.
And the highest paid housewife too.
Yes. And she had like a whole career before the Housewives. She was a star and she writes music. Like, she's so talented.
Written hits for Ed Sheeran, like
Kim Zolciak.
Obviously, number one.
Hey, you know what? I'm not even embarrassed about the fact that my number 2 most listened to song of 2021 was Don't Be Tardy for the Party. Michael, when he saw that in my Instagram stories, I think you were like, not tardy for the party being number 2.
Yeah, even though I think I had Grow Up by Melania in mine, so
Oh, that song gets stuck in my head for like days.
it's
truly
so
unbelievable.
underrated.
It really does get stuck in your head. I don't love that song as much as Michael does, but oh my God, it is like, it's pretty damn catchy, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And you know what other song I feel is kind of underrated on Bravo, even though it's not like by a Bravoleb, is the Southern Charm theme song, Bapa-Doo.
Yeah.
It always gets stuck in my head.
Yes.
And the Vanderpump Rules theme song too.
Oh my God.
Yes. I love when they play them and they like slow them down for like dramatic effects.
Yes.
Like if something dramatic happens on Pump Rules or like Southern Charm.
Yeah, the Vanderpump Rules theme song is like pretty iconic. And the Summer House theme song used to be catchy too, but they like pretty much got rid of that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They did kind of cut it.
Yeah, then they just went to like the beach with the water like washing over Summer House and like
Yeah, that's it.
I just remember them walking on the beach. That's it.
Yeah, and like looking at really hot and looking at each other while they walk on the beach.
Well, my number 5 is Caroline.
Manzo?
Caroline Manzo.
Wow.
So I am a Jersey girl. So my heart belongs to like my Jersey housewives. And it was really hard for me to choose my last, like my number 5, but I had to go with Caroline. I had to.
Wow.
Yeah, Jersey is a fave Teresa stan, so.
My tie was between Teresa and Caroline. Because
okay, I'll accept that.
Yeah, you don't have like the Jersey housewives without Teresa.
Yeah,
so
for sure. And we'll get into that
yeah.
for sure.
And unless this person is on your list, so we can just get right into that if she is, how do you feel about Melissa Gorga?
I go back and forth with Melissa. I feel like she's just always in Teresa's shadow. And it's like she doesn't ever have her own storyline.
Yeah, I agree.
Still my favorite on Jersey though.
Is she? Oh my gosh. Sorry.
Oh, no. I'm not one of those people. Oh, you don't like my favorite housewife? Screw you. Like, I'm not.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of Kelly Dodd fans, Ramona fans. They are super like, oh, you don't like my housewife? Like, I am going to be super nasty to you. Like that Bravo wouldn't be fun if we all had the same opinion about everything.
So true.
We need to have our Tamara moment of that's my opinion.
So now we want to get into your least 5 favorite housewives.
My favorite. I love this.
This was hard too. I feel like I started writing down names that like came right off and it was tough to narrow it down. But I will say my number 1 is Danielle Staub. I'm so sorry. She just was like so desperate. Like when she would bring her bodyguards to like the posh fashion show or like just like a lunch, it was just too much. I will give it to her that she seems like a really great mom to like her girls. She also broke my heart when she pretty much like Dina didn't return to the show because of her, because of all that drama. My number 2 is Ramona. She just, I don't even know what to say about her anymore. She just seems like a terrible human. Like overall.
Exactly.
A terrible human who's just not willing to be better, like learn to be better. Like she's just like such an unfortunate stick in the mud.
Yeah. And like you said, she just doesn't even want to like learn like how to be better. She just doesn't even want to listen to anything.
Yeah.
She says she does, but she just says it so that people will stop bugging her.
Did you guys watch the girls trip, the ultimate girls trip?
Oh yeah.
Of course.
When like Cynthia was trying to like coach her on while she was going to like say her apology to the group and she like ran it past her, but she didn't mean like a word she said.
She just says it so that they'll stop like being on her ass.
Yeah. Until she says the next like messed up thing.
Yeah, I mean, she's called the apologizer for a reason. Who's next on the list, Sarah?
My next is a newer housewife, Mary Cosby.
Oh.
When I was watching the finale this week, she just like doesn't want to be there. And it's so clear. Even earlier this season when they were all doing that like meditation out in like the desert or wherever they were.
Yeah.
Standing off to the side. Everyone was having a moment. And they were just like, Mary, come join us. She's like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Like, no thanks.
Michael, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the first time we've seen Mary on anyone's list. Favorite
Yeah.
or least favorite.
Yeah. Definitely.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
She is like relatively new. So I was debating on whether to put her on my list or not, but just like this week, catching up on Salt Lake City solidified
Just
it.
nailed that.
Couldn't.
Nailed that coffin shut.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she was just like so dismissive to Whitney.
Oh,
like,
God, she's horrible to Whitney.
I don't know
I think
what
it's
it
funny
is.
though.
What did she say when Whitney walked past her? Like, women, like you're supposed to be there, like supporting each other, and she just like wants no part of it. Yeah, I'm not super upset that she's not coming back either. But my number 4, Vicky. Not a Vicky fan, which I think is also kind of polarizing. People either love her or hate her too.
Yeah.
But just the way she left. I mean, I guess they didn't ask her to come back or whatever, but just when she said to Andy at the last reunion, like my show or like,
and she said to him, don't forget where you came from. It was like,
that's what it was.
Yeah, he said, don't forget where you came from.
Yeah.
And also Andy Cohen wasn't some schmo before the Real Housewives started. Like he already was doing stuff. Bravo just like put him on the map. Vicky was a nobody before the Housewives.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I just feel like she's just very old school and just
she's
I don't miss her.
Fuck. I can't stand her. She's
Yes.
my number 1 least favorite housewife, Sarah. So I stand with you on that.
Yes.
Yeah,
definitely
Vicky and
agree.
Ramona are her least favorites. So
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. We're on the same vibe then.
Yeah, totally.
My last least favorite is Brandy Glanville. Which I know is also kind of a little controversial, which she does bring a lot of drama, but just like it ended for me when she slapped LVP. Just like both of their faces after it happened was like iconic, but
yeah.
over it. It was over for me after she did that.
Michael loves Brandy.
I do like Brandy.
She did bring the drama last season in Beverly Hills. She like kind of brought up, was it last season or no, 2 seasons ago with Denise.
Yeah.
But
2 seasons, yeah.
But just not a fan. I was happy to see her go as well.
Yeah, seriously. Well, those were some great lists. Like I said, Mary, that was the first time we've seen her show up on somebody's list. I don't think we've ever seen Caroline Manzo be on a top 5 either. So
no, a bottom 5.
Yeah. So that's really awesome. Thanks for sharing with us, Sarah.
Of course.
And now can you share with us who your favorite Real Housewives husband is? And also if he happens to be a boyfriend, fiance, ex-husband who's a full-time cast member, that's fine too.
This one was also super hard, but I feel like I gotta go with Mauricio. Like, love him. I just love, and also like, can I put like an asterisk on that? Like, hi, Mauricio. Like, whatever he was on during those dinners last season was my favorite.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I don't think I've heard the word hopefully used more. Mauricio's really awesome.
Yeah,
And
that's
like,
a
he genuinely
common
cares.
That's a common favorite house husband.
He like cares about his family, and I feel like him and Kyle are such a cute little couple. So it seems like they're like a nice little like family unit, which I think is cute.
Yeah, and their daughters are all like gorgeous.
Crazy, like all models, and now all in real estate. It's crazy.
I know. Portia's like probably already doing open houses at this point.
Yeah, she's probably like writing the reports for them already. Like,
yeah.
And before we dive into the recent episodes, what is your favorite non-Real Housewives Bravo show?
Okay, so mine is a tie. It's really hard to pick this one, but definitely Summer House. I've always loved Summer House, but also Shahs of Sunset. I love Reza so much. Like, I want to be his friend so bad. I met him at Bravocon, and me and my mom like ran up to him. We're like, can we get a picture? He was like running into an event, and he grabbed me and my mom and said, oh, it's a mother-daughter sandwich, and like grabbed us both in for a huge hug.
Oh,
that is so amazing. I'm jealous. I like Reza a lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, he looks so different now compared to the beginning of the show.
He looks good now.
Yeah, he does.
I am glad he lost like the mustache.
Yeah.
Like, I was happy with that.
Yeah.
I'm liking the scruff. It looks good.
Yeah, I like it on him.
He got like veneers. He got his teeth done too.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's like gotten a lot done and he looks amazing. Him and Adam are shockingly still together.
Yeah.
Not sure how that is, but if they're happy, more power to them.
I like that Shaw's is your favorite non-Real Housewives show. A lot of people say like Below Deck or
Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah.
True, which are all like definitely close in my list, but
Yeah.
just Shaw's has always had my heart. Like I can watch that on repeat and just like never get tired of it.
I like Shaw's a lot too. I got into that during the pandemic.
Yeah, I did as well. I watched all like 8 seasons.
We both
yeah.
did. Yeah.
Yeah. I watched all 8 seasons of Shaw's, then I watched all of Southern Charm, and then I'm now watching all of Married to Medicine. So
I'm like halfway through Married to Men now. I still have to make it all the way.
yeah,
It's
I'm
so
about
good.
halfway.
Who's your favorite on Married to Med?
I feel like I love Quad.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
love
gosh,
Quad.
I love
Yes.
her.
Yeah,
She's
she's my
funny.
favorite.
Oh my, I love how she talks about herself in the third person, like her and her dogs, Chloe. And
The dogs.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Quad is for sure my favorite, but I like Heavenly and Simone a lot too.
Heavenly is like really, really mean sometimes, but she's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it's a great cast. Like all of them together are just like perfection.
Yep.
I love it. I shouldn't have waited so long to get into Married to Medicine. I was missing out.
Yeah, same.
Oh, and I love Toya too.
Yeah, I like Toya.
Oh,
I think Toya's a riot. Her husband has his hands full.
100%.
he is a patient man.
Well, do we want to get into some Salt Lake now? The finale?
Oh God, yes.
Overall, for a finale, I thought it was like okay. One thing that really grossed me out was Whitney this episode with her like love art. That was so disgusting.
No, so much no.
Nice sentiment, but like too much.
No.
It felt like really desperate to like show intimacy on camera. Like it felt like the way Meredith was like trying really hard to have the bathtub scene. Like it didn't feel necessary. It made me uncomfortable to watch. And
then at the end too, when she was like sitting on his lap, that was so gross too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that was the only silver lining though. I will say it's like pretty awesome. They've been married, but like they had their 10-year vow renewal in the first season. They have 2 kids and they say like having sex 3 to 4 times a week is not a good week for them. Like they are hot and heavy for each other if like 3 to 4 times a week is not a good week.
Yeah.
Like I give them props. Like they seemed into it. I was like, I don't know how you can be into it with cameras around. Kudos to them for that, but I don't want to see it.
Yeah, exactly.
Agreed.
So the finale party was a Vita tequila party.
Vita tequila.
And how did you guys feel about the drama between Jenny and Mary?
My favorite part was Lisa's reaction afterwards when Jenny apologized for throwing the glass. And Lisa was like, what? I don't care.
Yeah. And she like gave her like a big hug after. I was like, what is happening?
No.
It was so funny. But aside from Lisa making the moment really funny, I thought it seemed really forced, and Jenny, she was trying to make a big moment, and she was trying to be like Tamra throwing the wine in Gina's face, but it wasn't that at all.
No, it was really cringy. Yeah, I felt like she was trying so hard. The conversation wasn't even including Jenny, and then she just like got all mad, and like even the glass throw didn't feel genuine. It felt like she was just trying to like, yeah, like you said, make it like an iconic scene, but it was like so stupid.
Yeah, she just kept trying to like insert herself into like the conversation, and it just like wasn't working. And I think you're right. She just tried to do this like grand gesture, like for the finale, like I'm gonna throw a glass, and it just it missed.
Yeah, she was trying to take a page from the Housewives playbook, but it was like not genuine at all.
Yeah, it just felt like she was trying to copy Jen from last season. And like, I haven't agreed with Jen much on anything this whole season, but when she was like, been there, done that, that was cute.
Yeah, because when Jen did it, like she was actually like, you could feel the rage with her.
Yeah.
With Jenny, it was just stupid.
Totally.
100%.
And I'm not going to miss Jenny.
No,
Not
not
at
at all.
all.
Well, yeah, this is basically her last. Well, it's her last full like regular episode, and then she'll be done after the reunion. Mary's gone, so now we're just down to 5, which makes me kind of nervous. It seems like the girls, well, they were on a cast trip to Scottsdale. To me, it seems like it's only the 5 filming right now, which always makes me nervous when it's like only 5
Yeah.
housewives in a cast. But it makes me especially nervous that Jen's trial is coming up and she could easily, be done after her trial, And then we're down to 4.
Well, now that brings me to a question I've been having lately, Michael. What happened to Angie Harrington?
They didn't really want her. I don't know.
AKA Sarah Paulson's doppelganger with a blonde wig. Like, it's freaking me out how much they look alike.
Yeah.
Yeah, they cut her out like real quick.
It really felt like she was introduced at the beginning of the season as like a friend of, she's going to be a part of the show, potentially could be full-time next season. And then it was like, Angie who?
Yeah, that was quick. Maybe Lisa had something to do with that.
True.
Maybe. I mean, that drama was pretty hilarious. And in hindsight, that actually feels like it was a really long time ago. All that drama.
Yeah, it does.
Like Aubrey and Marco.
Well, this season literally started in like September, right?
Did it?
Oh my gosh.
It's been on for like almost half a year.
That's insane.
Because it's been 20 episodes, 21 episodes, 20. And then we have a 3-part reunion still. So it's been a long season.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I was going to say that drama feels like seriously, it was a while ago because it fucking was.
It was. Yeah. That was probably like October.
Oh my God. That feels like so far ago in the Bravo world. Like how much has happened since then? Like in real time?
Oh my
so
gosh.
much. But yeah, I felt like the finale, it was okay. I mean, they kind of overhyped it in the previews, but I'm ready for the reunion. I'm sure the reunion will be really good.
So now we're going to move on to the Real Housewives of Miami, the episode from the 17th of February called Versace and Venom. That's like, I thought was such an iconic title for this episode, or just an iconic title, period.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. What did you guys think of Alexia's bachelorette party?
I want to have my bachelorette party at the Versace mansion whenever I get married.
I was thinking the exact same thing.
The one thing with Miami I've been impressed with is all the venues have been like really cool. Lisa's like slumber party, that was really cool.
Miami is a really beautiful and just awesome city. Like I would love to go to Miami, especially now that like this season has premiered. I'd love to like scope out some of the spots that they have been to.
Yeah,
definitely. And their fashion is just like out of this world.
Yeah,
they slayed the reunion looks.
Yes.
Yeah, so much better than Utah.
Yeah.
Much better. Yeah. No questions about that one. What do you guys think about all this drama with Larsa and Adriana?
It's a lot, I feel like. And I feel like Adriana is kind of like using like Julia to like at the very end, she was kind of like using her to like say different things, to like kind of start stuff with her and Larsa too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really like Larsa, but I'm kind of more on her side right now. I feel like Adriana is like doing too much. And if somebody like with the Kanye thing, if somebody says like, I think that's inappropriate, please stop, just like let it go. But she like gets more like amped up. And then like you said, I think she kind of uses Julia as like her follower. And I thought Julia's like whole speech was just like weird. I don't know. I've seen a lot of love for Julia. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about her. And I'm surprised that she got the seat next to Andy at the reunion.
Yeah, what was that about? Yeah. Who decided that Julia was at the forefront of the drama this season? Did I miss
It doesn't make any sense.
Like it should be Alexia or Nicole next to Andy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If they're going to go with a newbie, go with Nicole, not Julia.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know who picked that.
And Julia and Adriana's like relationship, I think like love it that they're friends. Like you can be like BFF, with your friends, but just like taking it to like a little bit of a strange level when your friend is married. Like, I don't know, like it's
Yeah.
just like there's just some strange moments, like when she presented her with the ring, like last episode. It was just like strange to me.
It's puzzling for sure.
Yeah, I don't like their relationship at all. I think it's weird and it's just kind of like annoying. Like,
Yeah, I'm not here for it. It's not like a housewives friendship that like makes me laugh and have fun to watch like Mimi and Kim back in the day.
yeah.
Next week is the finale, and I'm like really sad that this is a short season. Like this has been such a good season, and the reunion's only 2 parts. So like we only have 3 more episodes left of Miami, which sucks.
Yeah. I know things are dwindling down.
I really need more Miami in my life.
Because pretty soon we're going to be over Miami and Salt Lake. So we're just going to have OC and Jersey.
And Summer House and Below Deck at least.
Yeah, I know. But I
Yeah,
just
that's
mean
true.
like in terms of housewives.
I
But
know.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
we won't have what's it called? Beverly Hills until May.
Yeah, I think May and who knows about Dubai.
And they're like done filming with that and we haven't gotten a trailer yet. And like the housewives have all been posting a lot on their accounts. Like these women are like beautiful. Like, oh my God.
Stunning.
Yeah, I think it would be good.
I can't wait. I know I had a lot to say about Dubai being like the place that they chose for this show. I am aware of that. However, I am very excited for this show.
I think it's going to be good. They're all like super rich and wealthy, and I think they're going to bring it.
She's rich, honey. She's rich. One of my favorite Rena lines.
Well, do we want to get into Summer House now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like, oh my God, Paige and Sierra looked super hot.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Outfits on point.
I love the theme, but I love even more how much like everyone executed the theme.
Yeah.
Yes. It cracked me up though when they first like started the party that like the first group of girls or like people that came in were in like typical Hamptons outfits, like flowery sundresses. And then you have like Carl opening the door in like leather shorts.
Yeah.
Like,
and like a crop top.
Yeah.
Oh, Carl is so handsome.
Yeah, he is.
His glow up has been like amazing.
Yeah, because he went from being such a fuckboy to like, I love him now.
Like he's just so great. And like him and Lindsay are obviously together now. So it's like kind of funny, like knowing how that ends up as like we watch this season.
Yeah, because when he was in the car with Maya, he was talking about that girl, Mackenzie. I actually remember her because she was on Love Island US 2 seasons ago, I think. So I thought that was kind of funny.
I had no idea until you like put that in the notes. I like because I've only seen 2 seasons of Love Island UK. Like I haven't seen none of the US seasons. So I just thought I was like, oh, she's really pretty. And then when I saw you knew who she was, I was like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I really liked her on there. I feel like most people probably didn't, but I liked her. So
have you ever watched Love Island, Sarah?
No, but it's on my list. I've heard like such good things about it and I need to get into it.
It's good. It's just super long. So I don't know if I would ever like binge it, but I like watching it throughout the summer.
Yeah, it's like 60 something episodes a season.
Oh my gosh.
Is it 60?
Yeah, well, at least Love Island UK is.
Oh my God.
My friend Chelsea's really into those shows, and she was like, since it's so many like seasons, like start with a really good season. So she told me to watch Love Island UK season 3. So I watched that, and that was really good. And it was like 50 or 60 episodes. And then I started season 4 after that, but I do still prefer Bravo over those shows.
Yeah.
It's like, I really get my like dating show fix from The Bachelor, and now Love is Blind too. I'm watching the second season.
Yeah, Love is Blind is good.
I just started the second season too.
Yes.
Okay.
But anyway, back to Summer House. I also thought the dinner was really funny when they were sharing those stories.
Yes.
And Paige, she was like, I literally want to die. I was like, I was like cracking up at that scene. So funny.
So funny.
So since we are already on the East Coast in the Hamptons, should we now move over to our Jersey ladies to finish out the night?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
There was no OC this week for reasons that we can't comprehend.
Yeah, I went to watch it today and I'm like, wait, was there no new episode?
Yeah.
So Jersey started out kind of with the continuation of the drama between Dolores and Jackie. Whose side are we on there?
Jackie.
Yeah, I'm Team Jackie.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, it's weird that we're Team Jackie.
Yeah. I feel like that's the first time I've said that since she's been
Yeah.
on the show. Like,
For sure. But I'm really enjoying her this season. I don't know. Obviously, we saw her go see like a eating disorder therapist. So she's starting to get help with that. And I love how open she is about that. And I love how consoling she has been with Jennifer, especially given their past. So I don't know. I'm really liking her this season.
Same. I think Jackie's so great this season. Teresa is not having the greatest season. It doesn't seem like she wants to be there at all. Like some people are speculating that she might like give up the show for Louis.
I'm so worried about that. I mean, that's my queen. So I don't feel the same way there, but I'm really worried though. Like if she does leave, I don't know, like what happens with Jersey? I feel like they would just axe the show. I mean, Melissa would instantly have no storyline. Joe carries Melissa, but that's also kind of because of Teresa. So take out Teresa. I mean, Melissa has nothing, but I also feel like Teresa wouldn't give Melissa the satisfaction of being like the last one standing in a way. I don't know.
Yeah, I could
So
see
true.
Teresa having too much pride for that.
But yeah, I'm worried with all the Louis stuff. Like,
I really wish Melissa would stop referring to herself as Missy G. It's really annoying and makes me cringe every time.
yeah.
She
Very
tries too
strange.
hard sometimes.
yeah. And I feel like what even is going to be her storyline this season? Like, I feel like she's been really, she's been irrelevant the last couple seasons, but especially right now, I feel like she's not really contributing anything.
It's starting to be like she's only my favorite on Jersey by default. Like I love Marge so much, but she's kind of really having a bad season. Like the way she's talking to Jennifer, like your kids can just go to therapy. It's like that is not your call. How dare you?
Exactly. And her and Jennifer like kind of made up, but I don't really see that lasting super long.
God no. They can't stand each other. Jennifer, you know what? I like Jennifer more and more and more. I really like Jennifer this season.
I've loved Jennifer since the start, but I'm happy that people are starting to like her more.
She just used to really annoy me. Now she's growing on me a lot because you know what?
Yeah.
Jennifer means well, I think. Yeah, she's a little messy sometimes, but I don't see a malicious person underneath all that. Like me. Like she loves her kids. Like she's just silly.
Yeah, and I love my housewives messy, so that's why I've always loved her.
Like her and her giant Chanel necklaces crack me up. Like she was on a freaking boat. She's wearing a nautical Chanel necklace. I mean, that like the things like that. I'm like, okay, Jennifer, like that's iconic. Yeah. Speaking of Jennifer, like Dolores is like doesn't like that Jennifer and Jackie have like this friendship forming, and she's now trying to turn Jennifer against Jackie, which I didn't see coming. What do you think about that, Sarah?
Yeah, I was pretty shocked to see that. Like I normally love my girl Dolores, but I don't know what like was happening with that end of the episode. I just think it was kind of unnecessary.
And I guess, maybe because her and David are going through a breakup that, maybe that's why she's acting out a little bit more.
Well, there's some Bravo news that I'd like to touch on that I'm just remembering. Apparently, David is dating one of Louis' exes.
Yeah.
What?
That's crazy.
Like, how small is the dating pool in Jersey? Like,
right?
What do you mean? Like, it's crazy to me.
They moved on so fast, too, I feel like.
David and Dolores?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially Dolores. She already went to Ireland with this new man to meet his family.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know they took a trip together.
Yeah, there's already rumors floating around that she's engaged to the new guy. And I'm like, wait, her and David just broke up. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I'm speculating that she wasn't really happy for a while and was just trying to kind of put up a front that she was. So maybe her heart has been out of it for a while, so it's maybe a little bit easier to move on. But
Yeah. Well, but David's not that great of a catch. How is he moving on so quickly and with someone so beautiful?
yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
how does David get these really gorgeous women? Like, it was one thing if he like had this amazing personality. From what we've seen on the show, I'm not seeing some stellar personality. The guy like went to sniper school for 2 weeks. It's like, what's
yeah.
going on here?
I wasn't a huge fan of him, but
That was one of Jennifer's funniest lines. She was like, sniper school? How about boyfriend school? Jennifer has really great commentary. I love her confessionals.
yeah, one of my favorites was when Jackie wrote that article and she called her Carrie Bradshaw.
Fine stalker.
Yeah, Merriam-Webster.
And Teresa loves to egg Jennifer on.
Yeah, I
Loves
mean, they're
it.
my two favorites, so I love their friendship.
Yeah, she likes to wind Jennifer up and watch her go.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, I feel like Jennifer's the only one that's like super loyal to Teresa, as Jacqueline would say.
Yeah.
It's one of Teresa's soldiers, but I feel like Dolores plays the fence a little bit more.
She's very Switzerland. But she also, I think Dolores will stand up to Teresa, but like not completely. Like I feel like she never will allow herself to completely get on Teresa's bad side.
No, you don't want to be on her bad side. Well, that's all I have.
Yeah. We are going to be covering the Below Deck Sailing Yacht season 3 like later on throughout the season. So stay tuned
Yeah.
for that.
And
And-
Sarah, if you want to plug like your store or your Instagram or whatever.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, number one, thank you guys so much for having me on. It was so much fun. But yeah, definitely follow me on Instagram. It's at Sarah Kathleen Designs. I'll put up some like offer codes for your listeners if they're
Awesome.
interested. Yeah. Thank you guys again. It's been so much fun.
This was super
Yeah,
fun.
thank you. We love it.
And thank you to our listeners for listening to another episode of The Word on the Street Is.